Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi in shock over what Olori Temitope said concerning their inability to conceive and bear children for the king ever since they entered the palace. Welcome back to my channel. I greet you according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. We are still on the gist from the palace of Ooni of Ife. Please, if you have not subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you get notified. And please give this video a thumbs up. My God will bless you. My people, we do know that there have been this news going on in the palace that the wives cannot conceive. You know, a lot of people have prophesied about it, even the priests too, from all that we have been hearing, that the women cannot they cannot conceive and bear a child for the king. Some people said it's an alleged information. Some said it is not true. That is because Kabiyesi is always busy, you know, and he doesn't regularly make out with the wives. That is why they were unable to conceive. While others are saying that the wives, due to their age, you know, it will not be that easy for them to conceive and all of that. Why a lot of people are saying someone like Dr. Elizabeth, Olori, Temitope, and Tobi, they are still too young now. They are still young. That if everything is okay, it won't take them that much problem to conceive, much time to conceive, and all of that. Although Tobi, her own, some people say Tobi is pregnant as we speak right now, while others are saying that Tobi is not pregnant. But judging from what we have been hearing ever since Tobi enters the palace, one will conclude that she's just, you know, faking it. Yes, so. But this Temitope, hey, yeah, she said that it is beginning to bother her much, because her aim of coming to the palace is to come and make an impact in the palace, you know. And one of the impact that she wanted to make is to bear the king a child, you know, someone that when she look at the child, she will be seeing Kabiyesi. But it's not forthcoming now. They said Temitope, it's not only Temitope, even Ashley too. They said they are all worried, such that they are going to doing inquiries why they are not conceiving. The last time that Ashley went to check, from what we heard, they said if a priest told Ashley that they did something to Queen Naomi, something that is even that is against the gods, and unless they confess that they are not going to conceive. Okay, they say when Temitope went to do her own inquiries, what she came back to tell the king shocked the king. According to the information, they said the person that she went to see, told her that, look, oh, that there is something that they did to Queen Naomi in that palace. And unless those people involved come out to confess and beg for her forgiveness, that they are never going to conceive. And it is affecting all of them. And they said when Temitope returns back to the palace, that Temitope was crying, asking why would the gods keep quiet to allow things like that to happen? How can another person be suffering for another person's sin? That if there's people that have done something against Queen Naomi, that the gods should rise and fight against those people, and not using what other people did to frustrate others. That she did not do anything, that ever since she enters the palace, that she have never in any way do anything directly to offend or to hurt Queen Naomi. That those of them that are involved, that it is high time that the king do something about. They said she was complaining to the king in bitterness, with tears in her eyes, that the king should no longer keep quiet about this whole thing. That, excuse me, that it is getting out of hand. That how can she be suffering for something she knew nothing about? That she can swear with anything that ever she enters the palace, that she have never for once planned anything against Queen Naomi, not to talk of doing anything against Queen Naomi. That how can she be suffering for what she knew nothing about? That she really want to give birth to a child, for Kabiyesi. That Kabiyesi should no longer keep quiet about this. And we do know that right now, Temitope is in a good book of the king, for the fact that she has been supporting her husband, you know, being always there for him. And if you watch closely, lately, the king is always going out with Temitope or sending Temitope to go and represent him in an occasion. Yes, so because Temitope is outspoken, she can express herself very well and all of that. And recently, we also heard that the king bought a car for Temitope and Dr. Elizabeth to appreciate them for their support and understanding. So a lot of people are saying that now that Temitope have, cried to the king, that the king will do something about it. That the king was quiet all this while because it was Ashley. And the king knew that Ashley did something to Queen Naomi from the ones he know. If there's other ones that the king don't know, that no one can tell. But it was so obvious that Ashley did something to Queen Naomi, and the king have found out some of the things that she did to Queen Naomi. So when Ashley came back reporting and lamenting that something needs to be done for them to conceive and do all of that, they said the king told her that every one of them will not give birth, will not bear a child for him, and that breaks Ashley's heart so badly. But they say when Dr. Temitope came back lamenting, the king promised her that he is going to do something about it. That it is no longer time that he will keep quiet about this whole thing, since it is now bothering her that much. But let's not also forget from what we heard allegedly that the king have made it clear that she did not marry all of these women for children. And considering their character, I don't think the king would want to have a baby with them, And that is why he said allegedly that he prefer all his children coming from Queen Naomi. Anyways, I don't know what to think, but from what I can see, they are all saying the same thing. Both the prophet and the far priest and the other people that they visited for this same reason of not conceiving. They are all pointing at one direction, that they did something against Queen Naomi. And unless they confess and they ask for her forgiveness, that they are never going to produce a child for the king. Anyways, guys, I want to remind you that they are all alleged information. Okay, always bear that in mind. What do you think? Whatever I think, please share with us on the comment section. Bye for now. Love you guys.